Hi there, good morning, welcome to the show. I'm live here from Hart Park and I have the Kern River going behind me. I decided that after the very fast-paced weekend that I had, I felt like it would be really good, and as well, not only fast-paced but just very high-energy weekend that I had. I felt that coming here to do the show would not only be great healing for me and a way to really enter the week feeling refreshed and revitalized, and also just a great way to open up May for the show. This is our first show in May, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining me live, as well as all those that are tuning in and joining me on the archives, both on Facebook, YouTube, and VidMe. I really appreciate all of my followers and likers and supporters and commentators. I love the feedback, I love the connection. I love what we're doing here, and I know that it's going to continue to grow and expand far beyond what is even happening right now, as more ideas and inspirations and group collaborations come together. So again, welcome to the Kern River. She's flowing behind us, and again, Hart Park is another one of my favorite places, and another bonus to living on the east side of town. It is only like a less than 10-minute drive from where I live, and when I used to live in the southwest, it was more like a 40-minute drive, and so I didn't necessarily get the chance to come over here very often. But it's one of my favorite parks here in Bakersfield, not only because there's different lakes, as well as the Kern River, of course, flowing through, as well as many mature trees, and I'll do a little spin once we're finished, and you can see we're kind of tucked away in some Bakersfield hillsides, so it's a very magical and majestic place. So again, thank you for tuning in and joining me. I feel like let's get started with the card reading of the day today, just to get going and get focused, and then we'll go from there. Just gotta get my cards out of my trusty bag, keep them protected, as well as keep them from blowing away. It has been rather windy in Bakersfield, but today there's a little breeze, but nothing like it has been, so it's really nice. And I trust and hope you guys can hear me much better today, because there isn't all that extra wind noise. Okay, so card reading of the day. Let's see what comes through. Happy Monday! Happy Monday! And I just realized I thought I was going to be in the shade, but I have a little sun, so we get the little bit of leaf shadow patterning to make it interesting today. Highest and best good card of the day for the collective. Yes, let's see what comes. Woohoo! 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 All right. Let's see. Oh, we got two cards. Two cards. Let me get the cards back in the bag. All right. So, wonderful. Fascinating that these two came together. So we have Om, the Om card, which also has to do with third chakra, throat chakra clearing, or throat chakra opening. Literally when we make the Om, put your hand on your heart space and make the noise. So, depending how sensitive you are, I'm hoping you can feel a subtle vibration that happens within our heart space, as well as in our all the passageways that make the sound, really vibrating at that earth. Actually, it's more than the earth, it's a cosmic vibration. The Om. So it's really bringing in a universal energy and tuning us to the universal energies. And so right now, we'll start with Om. Let's just do one at a time. So the Om card, throat chakra, also spending time and meditation are all very important right now for the collective, for us all. Meditation's important because it's great to give us a space to clear off any anxiety, any stress, any excess energies, whether we want to classify them as positive or negative, that's up to you, but energies that are just in excess, and also maybe frying out your system, your nervous system. So meditation's great for that, as well as clearing all the voices out of our head. Meditation's great for that, so we can be quiet and still within our mind, so we can hear ourselves think, not everyone else, and not all of the ego voices, not the programming, but actually hear ourself. Like I call him Big J, so I can hear Big J, what Big J has to say. And as well as it's great for calming and relaxation, de-stressing, and also it helps with us to be able to pick up more going on in our reality. We become more aware because we become more present, and that helps us within our relationships. It helps us to be more productive, more organized, and as well as just the biggest thing is we're more not only connected to ourselves, but that allows for our connection to everything else around us. And I see that to be a very positive thing. Okay, so that's the Om card. And then we have Intimacy. So we can see the two, it's like these spiraling energies coming together here. And so intimacy, this can be two people coming together, of course. But this is also speaking about the intimacy we have within ourselves, connecting with our God energies within. So this intimacy is talking about, again, going, sorry, there's a little rock in my shoe, or in my flip-flop. Okay, so coming with these two cards together, so we're talking about meditation, we're talking about opening up our throat chakra, we're talking about getting connected. So intimacy is showing the connection that's available within the, let's see, how do I want to say that? Okay, so with the intimacy in this sense is talking about the intimacy we have with ourself, connecting with ourself, connecting with our God frequencies within, allowing them to radiate out in every direction, allowing them to become part of our conscious experience, and so that's the intimacy here that's available for the collective. It's all about getting connected. You know, technically we're already connected, you know. We're not disconnected, it just feels like we are. And so these activities, spending time with ourselves, getting quiet, those are all ways to fine-tune and make adjustments within ourselves, as well as to get to know these parts of ourselves, remember them. It's really remembering these aspects of ourselves, remembering what it feels like to be present, what it feels like to have a quiet mind, what it feels like to be anchored in our heart space, and constantly connected to our internal guidance system. So right now I see as we get going in May, those energies are prevalent, they're available. We have our team, we can ask our Light Align team for assistance with these energies, connecting ourselves, feeling more really than anything else, feeling these connections, getting to know them. And good morning, Hope, welcome to the show. I'm out here at Hart Park. And the other person that has joined live, just so you guys know, it doesn't always populate for some reason who's joining me live and who isn't. Well, I know who. I know. Let me start again. I'm trying to do too many things at once. My mind's like shoo shoo shoo. I don't always know who's joining in, so that's what I'm trying to get at. So if I don't say good morning to you personally, please don't be offended. Good morning, Marie. Welcome to the show. And so that's the card reading of the day. Again, it's important, if you have a moment, to just take a deep breath with yourself. Get outside, touch a tree, hug a tree, put your feet in the grass. Those are all really great ways to connect with Mother Nature, and then that also just automatically connects us with ourselves. All right, so that's that. Let me put the cards back in my little bag, and then we'll get on to the 11-11 meditation. And that is also another way in which we can connect. Good morning, Jason. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. We're out at Hart Park right here by the Kern River, enjoying this water energy moving behind us. And we just finished up the card reading of the day, and now we're heading into the 11:11 meditation. I have no idea what time it is, but I trust that we're close, and close is good. Okay, so let's everybody go ahead and close your eyes and begin to grow roots from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet down into the center of Mother Earth, consciously connecting with Mother Earth's energy, the Earth's energy. The planet is alive, the planet is conscious, and we're able to connect with her. Him, her, I just call her her, but again, don't get caught up in the gender specifics. She really is genderless. I just think that calling her Mother Earth sounds better. sounds good. But just know that it's a flexible term. We're connecting with energies, not a person or a human. These are energies, and so it's a bit different. It feels different. It's a lot more free, it's a lot more open. There isn't the same kind of personality boundaries that we can encounter when we're connecting with other people. All right, so take this opportunity to say hello, consciously sending your love down your roots, and wait for a moment for a response back. And Mother is saying, describe your connections for those that this might be new to you. So how I sense Mother Earth when I connect and ground, not only do I just feel it within my energy field, I just feel a different kind of sense of alignment, as well as I feel solid on the ground. And then the other aspect I feel, and this is in my inner world, as I see for description's sake, a Pocahontas looking woman, and she comes up through my center and she spins, and I see her spinning, and that's how she enters, and I know that she's here and I'm connected with her in a conscious way. And then from there, if there's any messages, they'll come through. So that's how I tune in and sense Mother Earth. But again, I feel like this is really important to understand that each and every one of us is going to do this differently. You know, you may not see a representation of her like I do. You might feel or hear her in a different way, or something I haven't described. Like, you just have a whole different kind of experience. And I just say all that for you to trust and own your own experience. Because if you're having it, it's very real. It's yours. So you can totally get behind your own experience, is what I'm saying. It's actually very important to do that. Because if you don't believe what you're doing, how can you expect anyone else to believe what you're doing? And that's where it begins to get tricky. All right, so now from here, we're going to become aware of a personal sun that is blazing within our heart space. And again, I would like you to grow your personal sun bigger, bigger, bigger. However you imagine this personal sun to be, bigger, bigger, bigger. We're growing it past our physical bodysuit. We're going to take it out 44 feet today, all the way around us. We're in the center, and it is animated and radiating from the center of our heart space out in every direction. And it is powered by the source energy that is coming from within you, an unlimited amount of source energy that's coming from within you, out. And being within your own personal sun, this is your energy signature. This is what animates you. This is what is part of your creative gifts and abilities and expressing them. It's creating your reality, your personality, and most importantly to understand, it's creating your personal reality. The reality that you are having is very different from the reality that everyone else is having. It's also important to be aware of. We don't all see it the same way. We don't all care about the same things. And that's great, actually. That means we're all able to have a different, we're all a different piece of the puzzle, so to speak, coming together in this collective experience, as well as, more important than ever, we're having our own experience. And our own experience is very important. And there's a lot that we can understand about ourselves when we tune in and go more fully into our own experience. All right. So now I would like you to take yourself and your personal sun that you are in the middle of. And I would like you to lift off the ground, floating, going up higher and higher and higher out of the room that you're in. And now I would like you to take off to any body of water that you feel the most connected, where you have the most fun, where you feel just the best. When you just, whatever body of water, whether it's an ocean, river, lake, your swimming pool in your backyard, whatever body of water that in this moment, don't think too hard about it. It just brings the most amazing memories, where you feel the most connected, not only to yourself, but to your friends, your family, to the earth. I'd like you to take yourself there now. And you are also able to time travel in your personal sun, FYI. So you might notice you might be going to another time. And I'll just allow yourself to take yourself there for this experience. Wonderful. I feel like we have all arrived to where we're going to be for this fantastic experience. And I love that the dogs are across the river saying yes. Hi, babies. All right, from here, I would like you to imagine yourself in this water, fully immersed in your experience. Feel into yourself how you're feeling, what memories, if any, are coming to the surface. Again, be an observer, but don't hang on to anything. Just allow it all to keep moving and passing through. And now I would like you to just allow yourself to be in the middle of this body of water, wherever it happens to be. And in this case, you're able to touch the ground. Actually, wonderful. So because we are in our personal sun, we're going to actually allow ourselves to touch the ground or be in the water. So if this is a deep body of water, you're going to be under the water. If this isn't a not so deep body of water, that's okay. But I just want you to know that if you happen to feel like you want to be completely submerged in this water, that's perfect. This meditation is a little loosey-goosey. This is really opening us all up to be able to have our own experience here. So again, don't worry about what anyone else is experiencing. Just tune in and see what you want to be experiencing. How do you want this to go? And just trust it. It's right. So we are in the water. We are within our personal sun. We are feeling into how it feels to be in the water, what it feels like to be able to move freely in the water, what it feels like to be connected to the water. And right now I'd like just you to ask yourself, what's most important for me to know right now? And this is the message from our highest and deepest self. What is the most important thing I need to know right now? Wonderful. I would like you now to take a deep breath with me. Another one. Just releasing any tension that you might feel, dropping your shoulders, just letting it just ripple out into the water, go out down your grounding cord, allowing yourself just to be totally relaxed in this space. We're going to spend just a few more minutes here. This is a space where we can really recharge. It's beyond words. Feel into the energies that are moving within you. Again, nothing to figure out. Just feel. Great job, everybody. All right, I would like you to give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself, thank your Light of Line team, thank the earth, and go ahead and lift off in your personal sun, taking yourself back to wherever you are physically located, faster than a flash, and begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and open up your eyes whenever you are ready. Woo! That was an interesting one. And that was interesting. So for those of you that were able to tune in and join me live, thank you for that. Thank you for being flexible and open for that experience, as well as those that tuned in the archives. This is something that the parameters, so to speak, were kept very open, so that way you can really have your own experience with this one. It feels like there's a lot of inner child healing that comes with this meditation, and so really allow yourself to be free. If you want to do this again, just go back to the beginning part of the meditation and just allow yourself to go through the experience, and you can always hit pause and allow yourself to just be in that experience as long as you want. We only have so much time here in the mornings, so we have to keep things moving. One of the things I'd like you to see in that is how fast you can bring yourself into these different states, as well as I don't want to say that. The meditation is there, and then now you can also use it whenever you like, and then you get to spend as much time as you like in these spaces and places. So it's multifaceted. It's meant to work on many different levels, and so again, thank you so much for trying it out, and I would love to hear your feedback as well, how it was for you. Okay, so what a great show today. It's beautiful to be here again at Hart Park, right here next to the Kern River. I feel so loved and supported, and before we sign out, I'm going to go ahead and just take a nice little spin here so you all can take a beautiful look at the park that's all around me, and I'll end here back with a view of the river, and we'll be signing out. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's show. Again, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And we'll be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. So I hope to see you then. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Achoo! Achoo! Mm-hmm.